Welcome back to another video. In this video, we will talk about the effect of your environment on your mindset. So if you're interested in that, definitely stick around. We all have to understand something, right? Your mindset is so damn foundation to anything that you do in your life. Literally every single decision that you take is based on the mindset, the identity that you provide yourself. Like, who are you? Who is Shaquille? And that person will do the different actions and behaviors and habits that they do throughout the life and affects whoever they affect. So if they are a CEO or someone that is responsible for a lot of people, so their action they're going to determine. And if they have a lot of responsibility, then they have that identity where they are a responsible person because there's a lot on the line. If you're the type of person that do not have responsibility, not even for yourself, then you are going to be in this pathological pattern that's not going to serve you at all. So we need to understand what your environment looks like, and that'll help me understand who you are. Your external environment determines what your internal environment looks like. If you look at my room right now, my apartment right now, and you would think it's, wow, this guy really takes care of himself, that should help you understand where my mind is right now. My mind is a laser sharp, very, very sharp right now. I'm honing it to make sure that I can achieve the goal that I've been pursuing now. For the last 3 years, I've been pursuing how do I help individuals with metabolic disorders. I'm in year 3 right now, and I gave myself for this project 10 years to complete. And I know it's gonna take 10 years because for me to impact 100 million plus people, it's gonna take time for me to set up the infrastructure for them to be able to come in, go through a process, get the results, and call it a day. And I want that for myself as well, just in case, as insurance for myself, because I know for a fact I can give myself into the amenities and luxuries of this modern world as well. Not always good, but it definitely does happen. So I want to be able to just flip the switch, go on the alpha program, and then go ahead and rewire myself. I know I'm gonna have an amazing catalyst when I go through the experience. They're gonna hype me up, pump me up, make me feel amazing about myself to keep going, because in the beginning is the hardest. That's where that activation energy is so damn high that you're just like, okay, maybe it's not worth it, right? Because your body's always gonna try to prevent you from using excess energy, even though ironically, all the foods that you eat are probably just being in storage mode. Your body's a little needy like that. It's a little selfish in the way that, okay, let's preserve this energy for a rainy day. And when that rainy day comes, then you can use it. But in reality, nowadays, especially the way the modern society has been set up, we can feed everybody in America. I know other countries are affected. They have malnutrition. They go under starvation. That's another topic for another day, but in the case of you, if you're watching this video, you have the luxury of sitting on your couch and watching this video, or you have the luxury of being in a safe space where you don't have a bomb coming at you, then you are in a first world type of situation. And as a result of that, if you are a little bit overweight, you know your environment is conducive to you looking like that. Maybe you live with your parents, maybe you live by yourself, and maybe you just don't understand how your body, the connections between your movement, your metabolism, and your mindset, how they impact and create this physical being that you look at yourself in the mirror for, right? We don't know that. You don't know that. So we want to make sure that we set up the environment. So if one of your biggest bad habits is you eat 2 hours before you go to bed, then you know what you need to do, right? You need to stop eating and put the stuff away that is also very difficult to get as well. If you don't buy it, great, you don't have it there for you to consume. If you do have it, then you gotta make it so damn difficult for you to eat. Maybe if you do eat it, you have to pay yourself money, or maybe you hide it in a way where you have to go through a lot of stuff to get it, or maybe you gotta find a different strategy that's gonna refrain you from actually doing it. I'm not saying everything's gonna work, right? You gotta figure out what works for you, what has worked for you in the past to incentivize you to get the results that you want. And based on that, then maybe we can set up an infrastructure or a process around that to make sure you get that done, right? So your environment needs to change for your internal environment to change as well. And so your mindset at the same time. So if your mind is like, oh, there's too much cognitive load trying to get the dessert, I'm using myself to be honest. I am a freaking sucker for desserts at night. Right before I go to bed, my mouth gets like, for some reason, all the receptors, and I know why, because I've been doing this habitually for a long period of time. So my mind and my receptors in my mouth, the salivary and the gustatory receptors are just like, yo, find any chocolate. Chocolate is like preference number one. And then everything else is like after that. And so for me, I have to change my external world to make sure my internal world is on point. And after 7 days, to be honest with you, it just gets a lot easier. The activation energy is huge, but then it just drastically drops, so that way you can actually maintain the mindset that you need. So if you are trying to use your environment to sort of mold your mindset to the way you want, and again, remember, the mindset is your identity, and your identity is based on your rest ritual and your rise ritual. How are you going to sleep? What are the thoughts you're thinking about when you go to sleep? And then of course, when you wake up, what are the thoughts you're thinking about? And how are you acting on those thoughts, right? Remember, as we always say, your thoughts lead to your actions. Those actions become behaviors because you keep doing them. And then as you keep doing them more and more and more, they become habits, right? They just become something that you automatically do. And then after that, over time, guess what? It becomes a part of your personality. Oh, Shaquille always did this. Oh, he's been doing this for a few years now. Those are habits, those become part of your personality. And as a result of that, let decades pass, guess what? That becomes your lifestyle. So many of you watching this, or it was shared with you, are watching this, you know for a fact you've given up a little bit on your lifestyle. If you're not going to the gym every single day and you're not seeing results, then we have a problem. And that problem is your mindset's probably out of whack to make sure that you can actually accomplish the goals you want. And I am sure you are an apex predator or an alpha in something else, maybe gaming or writing or drawing or programming or whatever it is. You are an alpha, but just in your health right now, you are not, which is why you're watching me. You've seen my transformation through time to see how I'm achieving an alpha optimized genetic potential, and I want to help you as well. So all this conscious knowledge that I'm dumping on you right now, hopefully you can benefit from it and make use of it for yourself. With that being said, guys, definitely like the video, letting me know you liked the video. If you did not like the video, definitely dislike the video and let me know why you disliked the video in the comments below. And as always, subscribe to the channel. That really helps out a lot, letting me know that you actually like this stuff, so I can keep pushing the content out and making sure everyone benefits from it as well. At the same time, if you want to know exactly when the next video will pop off, hit that notification bell. It's super useful. In the beginning, I didn't use it, but now I use it all the time for my favorite creators. It lets me know right when they upload the video, so I can either go ahead and save it to watch later after I work out, or when I have availability that I can watch it. Fantastic feature. Other than that, I appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully you're on the journey, similar journey that I've been on, or similar journey that our members and customers and just overall our community has been in, that you can benefit as well. With that being said, guys, hopefully you have a good one. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.